Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and U.S.Avengers, issue number 5. Guys, this doesn't have to be read in any specific reading order. It could be before or after Thunderbolts number 12, but it cannot be read, should not be read at all, before Captain America, issue number 16. So, that in mind, let's get right into this. Basically, the whole gist of the story is that Cap is meeting with Roberto da Costa. All right, he's meeting with Sunspot, and he's trying to pick and weave and bob and try and figure out all the different little things that are going on with the team, with him himself. And one of the main things that he realizes is that the mental defenses for all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is very different than the standard S.H.I.E.L.D. training that S.H.I.E.L.D. agents will get. Because Roberto actually comes from New Mutants, and they were directly headed by Professor X, and Professor X taught all of his X-Men a certain form of resist domination that prevents hypnosis and mind control and all sorts of things like that. Obviously, if it's really powerful mind control and things like that, then, whatever, it is what it is. But they've just simply got that extra benefit. Wolverine has it. Cyclops has it. All of the X-Men have it. Even if they're not trained in any kind of mental warfare or anything, they know how to keep people out of their minds and keep their minds to themselves. So, yeah, it's a different kind of training than the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have. So that when we get to what happens in Captain America number 16, wow, you're going to see. Anyway, guys, so he decides to make some other plans around that. And one of the main things that bothers him is the Red Hulk, because he's actually a good man. He's a solid general. He's a solid officer in the military, believes and loves his country. So he knows that this guy's going to be a problem when Hydra starts taking over. So he directly asks certain questions about him and tries to put some doubt into his mind. On top of that, while down on the Earth, this guy, Red Hulk, winds up turning back into his standard form, his human form, and he has to be rescued by Doreen Green. That's Squirrel Girl. So he's really upset. He's only got that hour and a half or so every day and a half, whatever it is. And yeah, so one of the AIM agents is listening in on his transceiver device that's on his arm. And he says, listen, it's not exactly authorized, but I think that I have a way to bypass this. There may be some risks, but for the most part, I think I could do that if you want me to, General. And he says, yes, of course I want you to do that. So that's not quite on the up and the up. And what I'm thinking is going to happen is, here's a Hulk, and Hulks are known for their rage. So all it takes is for a little too much Hulk to come in, and boom, all of a sudden he's going to rage out, he's going to freak out, he's going to do something crazy and do something stupid, and that's going to get him into trouble, and that's going to potentially take him out of the game, or at the very least, put him underground. But according to Cap, it's probably going to put him in prison. So yeah, he's looking to find ways to get around people, to bypass people, and to take certain people out, key figures. So at the end, we see Roberto basically sees the Hydra fiasco taking over. Oh, by the way, that AIM agent who said that, turns out he's Hydra. So Hydra's already infiltrated AIM. Hydra is quite literally everywhere at this point. Guys, I'm going to give this comic a straight C. There was not a lot of action in here. There was all setup in here. Quite literally, this comic was specifically designed to be a pure setup for anything else that's going to happen at this point on in the Secret Empire. Now, it doesn't necessarily add anything immediately to Secret Empire. All of it's just, I guess, a setup for itself. Maybe some of this stuff will spill over. I'm not entirely sure. But it's basically a way of saying, hey, we haven't forgotten about this. And it's also a way to put the Secret Empire label on the front of this comic and make it seem like it's more important than it actually is. In truth, I kind of gave away what I think is everything that's important about this comic. I would still recommend picking it up if you want all the comics, because honestly, I'm picking up every single one of the comics that has the Secret Empire label on it, because I'm in love with the story that's already started. And you'll check out the rest of the Secret Empire related stories. I'm presuming I'm going to have them all in the description below. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.